All right, welcome back to the KnivesFAST channel. We've got a review on an Isham designed Civivi knife from the Apex Pass Around group by way of Civivi from Seth over there. Thank you, Seth. Thank you, David, from the Apex group. Guys, this is a pretty cool knife, and it is, oh, by the way, say hello to Ren and Stimpy and Powder Toast Man and Login TV, and let's get rolling started, whatever. It's the Lazar, the C200 20013-2 purple G10 gray stonewashed 10 CR15 COMOV blade, EIEIO, made in China. You get the really cool pouch as always with Civivi with the cloth and all that good stuff, and really cool looking knife. When you see this knife, it's got this sweep down and a sweep up in the blade, and it just gives it this really cool look to it. I do like the hole in the blade. That's Isham's thing. It does have this trailing point blade, which sometimes gives me some issues, but it really didn't on this blade. Look at that gray stonewash, guys. And ergonomically, it's really good. We do have one thing to talk about in the grip, but we'll get there in a moment. No billboarding on this side of the blade, and just Elijah Isham's logo on this side. Isham design, there you go. You do have the typical Civivi the pivot, the great Civivi G10, purple G10 with this great chamfering to give it just this awesome shape. You do see those steel liners. They are not proud. They are flush. Yeah, they are definitely flush, and you do see some really great milling down in there. Purple G10 backspacer. No lanyard hole on this one, but it is ambidextrous on the pocket clip, and we do have some flat pocket clip screws and a typical Civivi pocket clip. So there you go. As far as the lockup, about a 20, I would say. Access to the lock bar is a bit of an issue, guys. There is no overlap, and you kind of have to dig your thumbnail in there. There's no sort of lock bar relief. If you just go in like this and try to grab it with the fat of your finger, you can. But for me, it's a thumbnail thing down in there, and then it will fall, guys. It is really well done on these bearings. Let's go a little lower on the bar here so you can see. I mean, you just see how it drops. It is a front flipper. Easy peasy, guys. You know I'm not the greatest front flipper person in the world, and I'm pretty bad, actually, but whoops. As long as I don't screw it up, this one is good. Very, very nicely done on that. The action is great. Now, as far as the centering, boom. Perfect. No problems whatsoever with that. So let's go down to the board here, to this awesome, really, really cool tray. And let's talk about it. Now, this does come in black G10. It comes in purple G10. It looks like it comes in some higher-end versions with a Damascus blade, and maybe it looks like copper. Yep, on the handle. Very, very cool. Now, this particular one is going to sell for around $70. Okay, and the knife is just under 8 inches, 7.58, so quite a bit under, I'm sorry. 7.58 inches. The blade length is 3.31, and the close length is 4.27. The weight on this guy is just 2.6. Really, really nicely done. Again, that blade is that 10 CR15 COMOVO EIEIOO. Yeah, a lot of letters there. It's 10 CR15 COMOV. And guys, this one is another one that just disappears in your pocket. Really thin carry. Does have nice deep carry. You do have a tiny bit sticking out, but not a whole lot. Really, really does. Now, you guys remember I did my review on the Hadros and the Civivi Hadros, and I complained. I talked a lot about how thin the handle was and how great that was for my grip, but I talked about the pocket clip. Guys, I got to do it again. It digs into the back of my palm here. You can see let's just push for a minute, and you see that red. and you see the shape of the pocket clip. So I'm not, if you don't bear down, just like the Hadros, it's fine. But if you bear down, you're going to feel the pocket clip. So my advice is just take the pocket clip off and drop this baby in your pocket. But that's just me. But this is a really cool knife. I would not let the pocket clip detract me from getting it. I definitely think this is one that you should check out, guys. This is, again, right at $60. I'm really impressed with the action. I'm really impressed with the looks of it. And overall, just a really cool knife. And I mean, look at that. It just has this angry with that hole there. It just, oh, and by the way, I cannot get in there to middle finger flick it or to thumb flick it. It's just that hole's for decoration and maybe weight relief, but not really for opening. Now, one of you is going to tell me you can open it with it. Again, it's called the Lazar. It is from Civivi, by way of Civivi through the Apex Pass Around group. Really, really glad I got to check it out and carry it. It is a cutter, by the way. Nice, thin, flat ground, and it's long enough where you can get a really good trailing cut. You can choke, by the way, into this. It's a little small, but if you come back here, you definitely can do that. Oh, by the way, one more thing I almost forgot to say, but I felt it just now. That lock bar sticks a little proud of the blade, so if you drag your finger across there, it is a little sharp. That is the only other thing I wanted to mention. But again, really cool knife, and for, like I said, $60, that's pretty cool. So thanks, guys, for checking this one out. Let me know what you think in the comments. Give me a thumbs up, hopefully. And, guys, if you're not subscribed, please consider doing so. And thank you so much for watching the KnivesFAST channel.